Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Steve. Look, I usually don't do these type of videos, but I just had to, man. I was at the gym. I was feeling good today. I was at the gym. I finished my workout. I drive to Papa John's and I order a pizza. So I'm sitting there waiting, and I'm reading the comments, and I'm just like, whoa, what the hell is everyone talking about? And it's just like, what the hell? So I'm reading the comments, and the Papa John's worker, one of the employees there, was like, you're right, like, why you keep making weird faces? And I'm just like, no, I'm just reading something that's crazy. And, like, it's blowing my mind. And I literally, like, I was replying to some of these people's comments, and they were literally deleting their comments because I was proving them wrong. Like, literally, there was some guy that said Kevin Durant would poop on LeBron because Kevin Durant is like 27-3 against LeBron in his career. And I'm like, what? Kevin Durant is 3-13 against LeBron. What are you talking about? You know, and it's just like things like that, man. Just get me so upset. And then we have things like the freaking people saying the Indiana Pacers are a better team than the New York Knicks. Are you kidding me? Like, honestly. And then we had someone say that they would take Jeff Teague over Derrick Rose. Like, who in their right mind? First of all, there's people saying in the comments, like, I love you guys, but sometimes you guys be tripping. Like, I trip sometimes too. Like, when I said Stephen Curry can only shoot, I made a video apologizing and said, you know what, you guys are right. He can do more than just shoot. He's a threat on the court. His presence on the court is I've never seen it like that before, right? So I admitted it. So why can't y'all admit it? Like, people are saying that the Indiana Pacers are better than the New York. How the hell are they better than the New York Knicks? They're saying they got Al Jefferson and Jeff Teague, and then someone had the audacity to say they would take Jeff Teague over Derrick Rose. Last time I checked, Al Jefferson is old. One, he does not even. I don't even think he averaged a double last season anymore. Like, he used to be a 20-10 guy like 4 or 5 years ago, but it's 2016. And then Jeff Teague played awful last season. And then freaking people saying, "Oh, Paul George is better than Carmelo Anthony." Are you kidding me? Paul George is better than Melo. Come on, guys. Like, can we just be realistic for a second? Derrick Rose is better than Jeff Teague. And someone said, oh, Derrick Rose can barely play 40 games. Last season, Derrick Rose played like 65 games. I think the exact number was like 66 games, to be honest, you know? So it's like, what the hell, man? And then you have people saying, oh, the Boston Celtics have a better roster than the New York Knicks. Are you kidding me? They have Isaiah Thomas, who I love. He's a great player. Amazing. I really like that guy, by the way. Isaiah Thomas is a beast, man. Like honestly, he's a beast. They have Marcus Smart, who's a decent defender. And then, like, that's pretty much it. Oh, Avery Bradley, who's also a really good defender. But then that's it, man. Like, Al Horford, are you kidding me? Al Horford? Oh, he was only an all-star because he was on a good team. He used to be good when he played with Joe Johnson back in the day, but it's 2016. There's no way in hell someone's going to sit there and tell me that Al Horford makes the Boston Celtics better than the New York Knicks now. The Knicks have Derrick Rose, who averaged 16.5 points per game last season. They have Brandon Jennings, who's a starting point guard on any other team. They have Carmelo Anthony, who's one of the best players in the world. They have Joakim Noah, who can pretty much do everything on the court. You know, they have Courtney Lee, who can shoot the basketball, which means spreading the floor for Derrick Rose, for Melo, for Kristaps Porzingis. We have Kristaps Porzingis. Courtney Lee can play defense. Porzingis is probably going to average 20 and 10 next year. So if you put it all together, let's say Melo averages his career stats 25, 6, and 3. Right? Derrick Rose averages 16 and 5 next season. Kristaps Porzingis averages, let's say, 18 and 10. That's 3. Are you kidding me? Like, honestly, guys, come on, man. And then you have people in the comments like saying, oh, well, you know, the Knicks have no chance of beating the Cleveland Cavaliers. I never said they were going to beat them. I literally said the Knicks are not going to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. All I said was, if anyone is going to beat LeBron, it's going to be Kevin Durant or Carmelo Anthony. But you guys took that and you twisted my words and you said that I said that Carmelo Anthony is going to demolish LeBron. I know historically Kevin Durant is 3-13 against LeBron and Carmelo is like, I don't know, like 9-11 against LeBron. I understand that. LeBron beats them both all the time, more than they beat him. I understand that. But all I said was, if anyone is going to do it, it can only be either Carmelo or Kevin Durant. I literally said that, and then you had people saying I'm stupid. Like, I'm gonna, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. While you guys are, while I'm still talking, I'm gonna pull up the comments to this video. You know, I love you guys to death, but like sometimes, and it's not all of you. It's just some of you guys just can't accept the fact. And before I go to the comments, let me explain this. Carmelo Anthony I said was a better perimeter defender than Kawhi Leonard last season for the first half of the year. And people were saying I said he's a better defender. I never said he was a better defender. I said he was a better perimeter defender. There's more to defense than just perimeter defense. All right. According to statistics, Melo held his opponents to a lower field goal percentage around the perimeter than LeBron, than Kawhi, than Paul George, than Kevin Durant. But yet I'm just making these numbers up. Like what the hell, man? Like, you guys want me to use stats, and then when I do use stats, like, you guys just go around it, and just like, it's crazy, man. So I'm gonna read some of the comments. All right, I'm not gonna read who wrote these comments or whatever, because I love you guys. We're like family, and sometimes family we just get into arguments. But so it says, do you actually believe the Knicks are the second best team in the East? The Pacers are definitely much better than them. You said they have old players. Look at your team. Melo's in his 30s. Okay, Melo's in his 30s, but he's still one of the best players in the world. Joe Kim is past his prime. I agree with that. Brandon Jennings is a shell of himself. I disagree with that. Derrick Rose is not MVP caliber anymore. I already know that. I clearly said in one of my other videos that Derrick Rose is injury prone, and I'd rather have Chris Paul come. But I said it wouldn't make sense to have Chris Paul if we build chemistry and make the Eastern Conference Finals this year. I literally said that before. It's like I don't understand, man. Like I don't get it, dude. Derrick Rose doesn't have to be the MVP type player for us to, be successful in the NBA playoffs. We just need him to do what he did last year. And for someone to say Jeff Teague is better than Derrick Rose, like, how the hell is Jeff Teague? Jeff Teague's not even in the same conversation as Derrick Rose in terms of being a point guard. Jeff Teague is barely an all-star. Derrick Rose is a superstar. Maybe not to the level he was before, but he's still a star player. Jeff Teague is barely an all-star. Let's be real for a second. Chill out, guys. All right? So, anyway, I'm going to just keep going on. All right, this is from someone else. Bruh, shut the F up. You're an idiot if you think the Pacers are ass. This is someone replying to someone else. They have a really good starting five and a decent bench. Definitely can't say the same for the Knicks' handicap starting five and no bench. LMAO. Handicap starting five. So, Melo had one serious injury in his entire career and he's handicapped. LeBron has also had one serious injury in his entire career, but is LeBron handicapped? I bet you would say no, he's not, right? Courtney Lee, I don't recall Courtney Lee ever having a serious injury. I may be wrong, but hey, Derrick Rose is injury prone. Yeah, Joe Noah's injury prone. But those are two players. We still have Kristaps Porzingis. Like, I just don't get it, man. And then he said the Indiana Pacers have a decent bench. Let's look at their bench. Okay? So, in my opinion, this would be their starting lineup. Jeff Teague, Monte Ellis, Paul George, Miles Turner, and Al Jefferson. Now, they're bench players. The only good bench players they have, in my opinion, are Thaddeus Young and Ty Lawson. Besides that, who the hell do they have? Aaron Brooks? Come on, this ain't the Houston Rocket days, man. Like, I just don't get it, dude. Oh my gosh. Let's keep going on, man. Knicks barely gonna make the playoffs. Knicks barely gonna make the playoffs. No way they upsetting the Cavs. I agree. They're not gonna beat the Cavs. I said that already. But Knicks barely gonna make the playoffs. Really? The Knicks are barely gonna make the playoffs. They almost made it last season, and now they picked up 2 all-star players, and Porzingis is developing, and Melo's gonna have help now. Are you kidding me? Barely gonna make the playoffs. We're definitely gonna be either second or third seed. And I clearly said this before as well. It's either gonna be Cleveland, New York, Toronto, or Cleveland, Toronto, New York. I've said that before. Anyway, let's just keep going on. Did you just say the Golden State Warriors aren't going to win because Carmelo has really good teammates? Did I hear that right? This is another example of someone taking my words and twisting them. I did not say the Golden State Warriors aren't going to win because Carmelo has really good teammates. What I was saying is there is more competition in the NBA, which means the Golden State Warriors won't have an easy route to the NBA Finals. Okay? I never said just because Carmelo has good teammates, Golden State's not going to win. I said Golden State is going to have to go through Memphis. They're going to have to go through the Clippers. They're going to have to go through Portland, depending on, hypothetical seeding and things like that. And the San Antonio Spurs especially. And then even if they get through that, they still got to go through the Cleveland Cavaliers. So, that doesn't make sense to me, man. You take the words and you just twist it, dude. Anyway, let's go on to the next one. Steve, the Knicks are not the second best team in the East. Indiana has a better point guard, shooting guard, small forward, and center The Cavs lost important players in the offseason, like you said, Matthew Dellavedova and Timofey Mozgov. So this guy, by the way, I really like this guy. The way he comments on my videos, I'm going to actually say his name, A-Maker. He's really respectful when he disagrees with me, so I like that. But anyway, let me finish reading his comment. LeBron will play great in the finals, but Golden State has 2 superstars and 2 all-stars. They will be champions. See, that is an argument I can take in. Let's compare the point guards. Derrick Rose is better than Jeff Teague. Okay? 2 guard, okay. Monte Ellis, I would say Monte Ellis is better than Courtney Lee. But it all depends on if they fit into the roster. It's not about who's better. It's about fitting into the roster. But I can understand what you're saying. Carmelo and Paul George, I think most of us can agree Melo's better player. Center-wise, who's their center again? Al Jefferson. I guess you can say Al Jefferson's better than Joakim Noah, but it's hard when you talk about best at position because it's not really in terms of being the best at your position. It's being, I'm stuttering like crazy right now. If you guys didn't realize now, I do have a speech impediment, but it's about fitting into the role, into your role on your team, which is more important. But anyway, let's go on to the next one. So thank you, A-Maker, for being respectful. Let's go on to the next one. This guy, you're acting like it's guaranteed that the Knicks are going to make the Eastern Conference Finals, which is definitely not. Okay. Also, Golden State are the best team in the league, hands down, and Steph gives LeBron a challenge. KD is 21-4 against LeBron. Okay, first of all, I can just destroy your credibility right there. Kevin Durant is not 21-4 against LeBron James. I don't know where the hell you got that. How the hell is he 21-4 against LeBron when LeBron beat him in the NBA Finals before, and he's beat him before in the regular season? So how can he only lose 4 times to LeBron? First of all, second of all, Kevin Durant is 3-13 against LeBron James. But hey, who am I to talk? Anyway, Golden State already beat Portland. I agree with that. I never said Portland was going to beat Golden State. I just said it's not going to be as easy with Damian Lillard entering his prime. Sometimes I think you guys don't even, you guys just take my words, you hear one thing and you just throw out everything else I say. And the Spurs, Pau Gasol is old, which I did say that as well. I clearly said Pau Gasol is no longer a top 5 big man in the NBA, but I still think he is top 10. I clearly said that, but according to this guy, I didn't even say that. And Kawhi and LaMarcus Aldridge choked, and Melo is nowhere near KD's level anymore. Oh, I have a video. Funny thing is, I have a video coming out about that because first, I'll just give you guys a quick insight. Kevin Durant has had a superstar on his team for 7 years, and he couldn't even win a championship. You know what I mean? And he's only went to the finals once with them. But hey, but Melo gets all the hate, and Melo's nowhere near Kevin Durant's level. Give Melo a point guard to that level and see what happens. Oh, man. And don't you dare say Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson played 1.5 seasons with Melo. Anyway, let's go on. Your start... Okay, this guy. Okay, someone just said Knicks are trash. Bro, you gotta relax acting like the Knicks will easily make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Congrats on having some overhyped, washed-up scrubs. Okay. Derrick Rose, 16.5 points per game, 5 assists, around there. Courtney Lee's not overhyped or washed up. Melo's not overhyped. He's underrated as hell. Kristaps Porzingis, how can Kristaps Porzingis be overhyped? The dude is so young. He has so much future, man. But anyway, man. Anyway, man. Okay, I want to read this one. Okay. Someone said, Kawhi Leonard, wow, you're speaking out of your ass. And then someone replied, rewatch the video and clean your ears. And then the same person replied saying, I did, and what he says, there are 2 players in the NBA that can give LeBron troubles on both ends, Melo and Kevin Durant. First of all, Melo ain't no lockdown defender on LeBron James. He is an offensive machine. The stats show statistically LeBron James averages less than he does through his career against Carmelo Anthony. You know what? While we're doing this, why not? LeBron James versus Carmelo Anthony. I'm typing this up right now for you guys. Let's look at the head-to-head comparison so I can show you guys. And clearly, I already said LeBron has beat Melo more than Melo's beat LeBron. But let's look at the stats against each other. Okay. Okay. No, this is not the wrong. Where the frick is Basketball Reference, man? There we go. Okay, I found it, guys. Basketball Reference. Here we go. It's loading. I'm on a college connection, so it's kind of slow. But anyway, okay. So Carmelo, I was actually wrong. I said 11, 9 and 11 against LeBron. Carmelo is 12 and 14, and LeBron is 14 and 12 against Melo. So anyway, here we go. Melo, 23 points per game, 6.5 rebounds per game, 3 assists. Right? LeBron James, 26 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. So clearly, I wasn't wrong about either one of them. So anyway, let's just keep reading these comments. So Kawhi is the best two-way player in the league. No, LeBron James is. What the hell are you talking about? And LeBron 2 weeks ago said Kawhi bothered him more than anybody. Than anyone you. Okay, the way it's kind of hard to read because like people don't try to be grammatically correct, which I don't care about, but it's kind of hard to read out loud. So I'm gonna try to reword it. And LeBron said Kawhi gave him the most, made him work the hardest. I guess that's what he's trying to say. Don't come at me trying to sound like you know basketball. Stupid Knicks fans have no clue about actual basketball. What? Then someone said, I'm the biggest Knicks fan ever, but did this guy just say Melo is a better defender than Kawhi? There we go again, twisting the words. Anyway, guys, let me know what y'all think. I'm out.